Hey guys, it's Woodstick Wednesday. Apologies for the lack of Woodstick Wednesdays. We've been pretty busy this summer. A lot of events on we've been vending at, a couple of tournaments we've been playing in, and the website has just been very busy. So we've got a couple of sticks I'm going to show you this Woodstick Wednesday since you guys have been missing out for a couple of weeks. And first one I'm going to bring you is this Lally's. So this is a 56-inch long Lally stick. You got the Lally stamp in there. And this one got my attention because it's got a pretty interesting stringing style. Talk about the frame first. As I said, 56 inches, so it's a pretty long Lally stick. So I imagine it's a defenseman's stick. The actual frame itself is in great shape. It's not kind of sprung out and lost its shape. But as I said, the stringing on this is very unusual. The gut has obviously seen better days. The pocket itself has seen better days, but who cares? It's just an unusual looking Lally's. So let me give you a closer look at the pocket here. And it's got a really tight weave on the cross lace. And I don't think this is a restrung head. I think this is the pocket that originally came in this Lally stick. And as I said, it's really tight. I mean, there's like, I don't know, it's like not even a centimetre between each of those diamonds. Very unusual. And it's actually got 1, 2, 3, there's 3 gut shooters in there, which I've never seen before on a Lally stick. So, again, although the pocket has definitely seen better days, it's got a very unusual pocket style. So if anybody else knows anything about this, I've never seen one before, don't know anything about this pocket. Not even sure I could put an age on this particular stick. And if you've seen one, you know anything else, reach out, let us know. But there you go, there's the stamp again, but pretty unusual. Got a couple more I'm going to show you, one of which is pretty unusual and pretty rare. Okay, stick number 2. So, as I said, I've got a couple of sticks to show you, and here we have, as the second stick, a Patterson stick. I'm pretty sure this is a women's stick, very thin handle. Handle is, you might be able to tell, it's got a slight kink in it. So hopefully we can straighten this out pretty well and rescue this handle. But head has never been used. There's not a scoopy on there whatsoever. And the pocket's not seen a ball. Obviously a bit of this kind of white stuff you see on the leathers now and again. I think that's just the oil coming out of the leathers. But what a great condition, Patterson. Weirdly, this is the 3rd Patterson women's stick I've got, which has never been used. Sometimes I think it's a shame that some sticks have never seen a ball. And if it was a guy's stick, I would definitely go and throw a ball around with it. With a women's stick, it's just going to go straight into the collection. But great looking Patterson stick. 3rd stick I've got is a little bit more unusual. So 3rd stick I've got to show you here has got a couple of unusual features. Pretty short stick. You might spot something here on the scoop. I've seen this once on a stick I've got in my collection before, which at the time I thought was pretty weird because I'd never seen it before. But if you look at the scoop here, it's kind of carved out here on the scoop, goes thick again, and thin again. Really weird. What the reasoning for that is, I'm not too sure. Now, it could be that the makers of this stick thought, well, sometimes you get that clicking off the scoop. So they might beef that up to help eliminate the clicking. Perhaps, I don't know. I can't imagine that it's to beef up the scoop in terms of strength. So I'm guessing it's to stop that clicking, maybe. Now, I bought this in an auction in Canada. In fact, no, it was in the States, this one actually. And I didn't notice this at first, I must admit, because there was some pretty rubbish pictures of the auction. But the pocket stringing caught my eye. The fact it's got 3 gut shooters, which is fairly unusual. But it's the markings on the stick. So it's got this kind of green, and it is paint this. And I'm not sure if it was an aftermarket thing or it was strung from the factory, painted like this. I suspect the way that the the gut goes through these holes and where it all kind of lines up and meets the holes, that it was actually sort of painted pre-being strung. So maybe these were team colours, I don't know. I'm not sure if once upon a time there's some text here. Now, when I saw the pictures, I thought that perhaps this was a label and it might have been a Chisholm stick. And then I showed it to a friend of mine and he thought there was a very, very faint stamp on the inside here. You can just about see it. And he thought that stamp from the picture I sent him, it might have been an old Baccarat stick. And then when the stick arrived, again, it's going to be very, very difficult for you to see on this. There is some text going diagonally. And if you can see on the box, the kind of stamp box here, it's not got sharp edges. It's kind of like scalloped out a little bit there. And then faintly in the corner here, there's an RT. And the only stamp I've ever seen that's got RT in before is a Langtry Bros stick. So I'm pretty positive this is a Langtry Bros stick. So I don't really know an awful lot about Langtry Bros sticks. And I'm going to refer very quickly to the book. It says here, Langtry and Delmoria, I think it's pronounced, or Delamore. I think it might be Delamore. Right there. And this stick certainly doesn't look like mine. And the stamp here in the book doesn't look like mine, because it actually says Langtry and Delmore, I can't pronounce it. Delamoria. I don't know. I've probably completely pronounced that wrong. But it says here that those two names kind of combined. They were separate companies trading. And I'm not sure that they were making sticks. I think they were retailing sticks. Doesn't give you an awful lot of information here. Just that the sticks were made by a Mohawk craftsman. And Langtry Bros operated as a distributor of the sticks. And doesn't say an awful lot about Delamoria. So, not an awful lot of information. There is one other video on YouTube gives a little bit of information about them, but not an awful lot. But certainly, for its age, looks like, you know, it's an old stick. It's in fantastic condition. Gut needs a little bit straightening out here, so I'm going to put a couple of lollipop sticks in there, or wooden forks as well we use sometimes, just to straighten this gut out a little bit. But it's all in great shape. I just wish there was a little bit more of the stamp there to see, because obviously you can see the edge of the stamp, you can see the RT, and very, very faintly, it looks like there's some text kind of going diagonally across the stamp. If you have a clearer picture of a stamp from a stick similar to this, or you've seen this kind of painting on the side of the stick, I would love to hear from you guys. Always look to learn a bit more about some of these sticks, but great find. And just interested again to see if anybody else has seen other sticks. As I said, I've got one more in my collection that has this kind of like thicker section on the centre of the scoop. Really unusual. So again, apologies for the lack of Wood Stick Wednesday videos of late. So hopefully these sticks have sparked your interest again. And if you know anything, just hit us up, tell us a bit more about the sticks if you have some information.